Hello there, this is Zarathan, and welcome to the second episode of the One Shot Saturdays series. Today we're playing Hollow Knight, and it's up to you to decide whether I continue to play this game next week, or that we play something new. The game was released this year, so fairly new. It was revealed on Kickstarter back in 2014, I believe. It's a 2D based game in the style of a Metroidvania game. Though that being said, I would say that it does have some Dark Souls elements to it as well. But more about that later. The art style has also been hand drawn and looks really great, I must say. So, without further ado, let's get started. That's just my other save file I'm just playing through at the moment. 16 hours worth and 31 minutes. Let's start a new game. Most of the inhabitants of the kingdom of Hollownest are bugs, or somewhat bug-like in their appearance and size, and they do all have names as well. The bar of masks you can see there across the top of the screen are a representation of our hit points. Also, by holding the analog stick up or down, we'll be able to see up or down as well. Quite handy later on. As for attacks, with our weapon known as the nail, you can do an upward strike, downward strike, and a sideward strike. Get through this door. Ah, first enemy. Now, what we've just collected here is known as Geo. Basically, it's the currency in the game. As you can see there as well, when the Hollow Knight hits enemies, the circle in the upper left corner begins to fill up. A bit at a time. The game will explain it to us shortly, and what that will mean. Now, we can also pogo off enemies as well. Let me just try it. There you go. Now, you can hit this mound a few times till it's destroyed, which will give us some more Geo. Now, bit of platforming. Watch out for falling spikes as well. Ah, what's this? Interact. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Your great strength marks you amongst us. Focus your soul, and you shall achieve feats of which others can only dream. Now, we can use what soul that we've collected from our enemies in order to heal ourselves. Pretty useful. There we have that. We've also got a flying enemy over here. Come on then. How's that? Now there are a lot of hidden passageways in this game. So let's try and get up here without falling on the spikes. Come on then. There you go. That bit of geo. Or is it on the spikes? No, it's not. It's safely still there. Safely within reach. Another mound here. Ooh, that was a close call. Okay. There's something else I do want to mention when we get further up here. Oh, watch out for that spike! And it's this thing. Now you're probably wondering, what's this thing hanging up here? Well, it's known as a lifeblood cocoon, which when destroyed, it will spawn 2 to 4 life seeds. Now, upon their death, they will then grant you a temporary lifeblood mask, as you can see there. By the 2 blue masks up there. They will then disappear when the Hollow Knight gets hit, or when we rest at a bench. But more about that later. Try and get over here first. Whoa. You can watch out for that as well. That can happen quite a lot. But we can't get to that mound, unfortunately. At least not yet. Oh, whoa, that was a close one. Oh, man. Watch out for that. Oh, damn. Yep, that's an example of when you fall on the spikes, it actually sends you back to a safe location. Just a bit away before the actual bit there. Now, talking about using the pogo technique, you can actually pogo across spikes as well. I'll give that a try. Probably die a few times, but let's just see how this goes. It can get tricky at times. Yep, and that was an obvious fail. Didn't even do well there at all. There you go. You need to do it there. Interact with this. Within our lands, do not hide your true form. Let all bask in your majesty, for only this kingdom could produce ones such as you. Chest over here. And we get our first charm. Fury of the Fallen. Now, we can only equip charms, like it says, while only resting at a bench. We'll do that when we actually get to a bench, obviously. Let's head down here. And it brings us back here. Now, an example of healing. Focus our soul. Collected. And there you go. Simple as that. So, talking about benches, I may as well mention this now. The benches are basically our save points as well. It will restore what health we've lost. And they're basically like the bonfires in Dark Souls. Can I get to this mound? Yeah! Right, let's do this again. Won't have to worry about falling spikes this time. That down. Beyond this point, you enter the land of King and Creator. Step across this threshold and obey our laws. Bear witness to the last and only civilization, the Eternal Kingdom. That is Hollownest. Ooh. Here we are. Thankfully, there is no fall damage in this game, like most, Metroidvania games, which is good. We don't want any of that, because that would be a right pain. And here we enter an area known as Dirtmouth, the Fading Town. Quite a nice area. Now let's listen to what the Elder Bug has to say. Ho there, traveller. I'm afraid there's only me left to offer welcome. Our town's fallen quiet, you see. I can see that. The other residents, they've all disappeared, headed down that well, one by one, into the caverns below. Used to be there was a great kingdom beneath our town. It's long fell to ruin, yet it still draws folks into its depths. Wealth, glory, enlightenment. That darkness seems to promise all things. I'm sure you too seek your dreams down there. Well, watch out. It's the sickly air that fills the place. Creatures turn mad and travellers are robbed of their memories. Perhaps dreams aren't such great things after all. Now, most NPCs will give you some information about the world and story, as you saw there. Our hero is somewhat a silent protagonist, which you do see occasionally in some games. Let's speak to him again, but he will repeat himself eventually. He will stop giving us fresh information. Many used to come, hoping the kingdom would fulfill their desires. Hollownest, it was once called, supposedly the greatest kingdom there ever was, full of treasures and secrets. Now it's nothing more than a poisonous tomb full of monsters and madness. Everything fades eventually, I suppose. Yep, nothing lasts forever. Great empires fall, kingdoms change. Yeah. Feeling tired? That bench may be iron, but I assure you it's quite comfortable. There's no better place to collect your thoughts before heading below. Plus, I enjoy the company. Not that you seem the talkative sort. See, he even brings it up that the Hollow Knight doesn't actually speak. That's what he's going to say for now. Now then, let's talk about the bench and charms. So, now charms will give you various abilities depending on what charm you do equip. You can, as you see, with a charm there, it will fill the notches based on the charm that you have, the charm level. So that will fill 2 of our 3 notches. You can buy more notches and stuff. Now you can actually overcharge the notches. So say if you had 3 charms, say they were 2 level 2 charms each. And since we only have 3 notches, say if we equipped 2 of the 3 charms, that would be 4 it would need. It would then overcharge the notches. So you could equip the charm, but I believe you would die in 1 hit, I think, if you actually overcharge the notches there. From what I remember, I haven't played in a little while. Yeah, and that's basically it for that. So let's continue to look around Dirtmouth. For all your mapping supplies, we will be opening soon. Isilda, that's what I'm saying right, and Conifer. There's the well. Going down there shortly. Looks like we've got some sort of graveyard over here. Ooh. Stone door with a simple lock. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder what could be behind that door. We'll have to look out for a key then. As you can see that it does have indestructible I mean, it does have destructible environments, what I'm trying to say, not indestructible. But yeah. Let's head down the well. Okay, here we are at the Forgotten Crossroads. So which way to go first? Well, let's go this way, I think, first. Go on in. Something important over this way. Not too far. Here it is. Yes, this area. Temple of the Black Egg. You recognise this particular part from the intro? Who is this? Let's go listen to him. See what he's got to say. Hello there. How delightful to meet another traveller on these forgotten roads. You're a short one, but you've a strong look about you. I'm Quirrell. I have something of an obsession with uncharted places. This ancient kingdom holds many fascinating mysteries, and one of the most intriguing of them is standing right before us. A great stone egg lying in the corpse of an ancient kingdom, and this egg, is it warm? It certainly gives off a unique air. Can it be opened? There are strange marks all over it. I do so love a mystery, and who knows what other marvels lie even deeper below us. Ooh. For so long I felt drawn here, so many tales full of wonders and horrors. No longer could I resist. I just had to see it for myself. And what a time I chose to arrive! This dead world has sprung to life! The creatures are riled up, and the earth rumbles. The air is thick. I wonder, what could have brought it all about? That's a good question, Quirrell. That's a good question. To preserve in this ruin, that old nail alone just won't be enough. So that's no problem. One only has to look around. Plenty have come before us, and most have met their grisly end. Many more equipped than you and I. I'm sure they wouldn't mind were a fellow explorer to relieve them of their tools. It's a kindness, really. The dead shouldn't be burdened with such things. Did you pass that town above? We did. What a gloomy little place, and such majesty hidden right beneath. I suppose that's why they've all headed down here. Who could resist such possibilities? Truly a marvel. I like Quirrell. He's cool. That's all he's got to say for now. Let's leave him to it and move on. Pogo attack. Nearly got 100 Geo. Not far off. This guy will run at you. Head attack, like a rhino. They're not too difficult. Now, which way should we go? Up or down? Let's go across, actually. Meaning up. Now, there's I'd say quite a strong enemy over here. Detecting something, as you'll soon see. We'll try and defeat it, but though most likely I'll probably die. We'll see. Damn it, why do you have to charge at me? Ah. Oh. Yeah, watch out for that. Oh, if I was going to get hit then. That was a close call. Oh, bloody hell. Really concentrating here, as you can tell. Come on. That's it. Do that attack. Far away. Come on, get back. Go for that. And he's down. Now, look at this. This is known as a grub. And it's good to free them. Soon see you later. So, let's not waste any time. Just free him already. Off he goes. For now. We'll see him again. Now let's head downwards. Go in here. Looks like we've got a singing bug over here. Wearing a miner's helmet. Hello. Do you know that one? It's one of my favorites. We can sing something else if you like. You start singing and I'll join in. Yeah, I bet you have a beautiful singing voice. So, what are you down here for? If you came to get wealthy, just look around. These mines are still bursting with riches. There's plenty for everyone. Just grab a pick and join in. Ha ha! Now singing a different song. I can't remember the rest of that one. Maybe I'll just hum it. Yeah, then she just repeats. Got a lift over here, so let's check out what's up here. As you can see, we could go down here, but we can't as of yet. So we're just going to have to go back. Before we actually leave the mine, stop off here on this floor. This here is known as a soul totem, which generates soul based on the actual size of the totem. Since we're at max, I'll just show it off anyway. After a certain amount of hits, it will stop glowing, but can be recharged again by sitting on a bench. To show, for example, if I just use a bit of soul, just waste a bit, say about there, there you go, and just... There you go. That's basically how they work. So, let's move on. Another entranceway over here. More flying bugs. And some Geomound. I had a Geomound, so we'll get that as well. Go on. There's a right good charm later on, which picks all the Geo up for you, so you don't lose any. Really great. Saves you trying to pick up each one individually. Can't remember what the charm's called, though. Oh, damn, I'm going to hit the spikes. No, I'm not. Luckily enough, I didn't. Rhino bug. Go on, then. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah! Suicide. Fell on the spikes. It's good that enemies aren't immune to that. That they can die that way, which is good. One's a jumping bug. It's good that you can actually hit through this rock, which is good. When they're just walking across it. Like that. Looks like we can get up there, but we can't as of yet. The grub in this area, I don't think. It's probably the next one. Go. Ah, there's the grub, as you can see just there. Now, I don't think we can actually get to it yet, like a lot of things. You know, you'll come across areas that you just can't traverse at certain points. Too much later. Get rid of this bug. Now, is there a flying bug here? There was. Yes, now, we can draw it over here. We could potentially pogo off it to then reach the grub. Ah, damn. Come on then, back up here. There you go. Happy to see us. Ah! Screwed that up. Coming to rescue you. Just hold on, little grub. Yeah, well, that didn't go exactly as planned. But luckily, you know, when you leave areas, most enemies will respawn. Apart from certain enemies, like, you know, bosses, stuff like that. It'll only just be there once and then you'll never see them again. Some enemies like that aren't bosses, but, yeah. Determined to get that grub. There we go! I got it! You're free! Go now, go! Okay. Wasn't too bad. Oh. Okay. Ah, yes, I know where we are. Lots of little entrance ways in this area. There's a couple that I can think of. Now we head upwards. Get to see where the grubs end up being. Get rid of these float fly things. Ah, can I not reach that? Ah, I see. Go around this side. Go in here. We'll see Papa Grub. He will shower us with Geo. And a new grub. With each new grub that's been released. Because when you come here earlier, and if you haven't released any grubs yet, you'll just hear him sobbing. And you can see there's a lot of grubs that we can collect in this game. Well, you know, free, so, yeah. Now, head, let's see, there's an entranceway over here, I think, but I don't think we can actually do anything about it just yet. Pilgrim's Way, travellers of Hallownest, descend through verdant wilds and fungal groves to the city of this kingdom's heart. There all wishes shall be granted, all truths revealed. This enemy we can't actually get past yet. Have to wait till later, but once you've actually got past him, you know, when I was talking about respawning, he won't respawn ever again, so, yeah, that's something at least. So, as you can see, there's another entranceway over here, kind of hidden. Spikes. Ooh. That was certainly too close to call. You lost blowflies. Anyway. Another soul totem up here, as you can see. Now. No spikes there, is there? No. Yeah. Now you can pogo off these spikes and get across to the other side. Now I've actually had some success with it to a certain extent, but it is tricky. We'll give it a couple of goes, say, you know, 2 or 3 goes, but let's see how we do. Ah, see, I can get to the top usually. Oh, no. Let's just have a couple more goes. Oh god, that's not going to get me anywhere, is it? There you go. You see. As long as we don't fall on any of these spikes, which managed to do. Now, is there anything actually over here? I don't think so. Look down. That's when that comes in handy, like I was saying earlier. Whoop! Falling through the floor. That happens quite a lot as well. The soul totem. Well, get all we can from it. Pretty much filled it up to max. That floor's going to give way. You want to jump over it? The Geo mound. Perfect. Now, no spikes down there, is there? I think we're good. Now, what about over here? No, nothing. Thought there may be a little passageway there. Down. There we go. Jump over. Now, there is a boss in this area, and we shouldn't be fighting it at this point. We're so going to get massacred here. But I may as well show off the death mechanic. Show you what happens when we die. Here we go. Oh. Damn. God, it's just... Whoa, 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 whoa. Heal, 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 heal. Jesus. Gotta avoid all that stuff. Ah, if you can. Heal, heal. Come on, Hollow Knight, heal! Oh, crap. Got right into that, didn't I? Oh, no, 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 I'm gonna die. Heal. Only got 2 left. Damn. Can't really dodge that without getting hit. Heal. Oh, I was just about to heal as well! Now, upon our death, see a little shade there. You then have to kill that shade to get all your Geo back. Or if you die again, lost all that Geo forever. As you can see, we've got a little broken vessel there, so that'll only fill up. We can only fill up our soul to a certain extent. It won't be ever to max until we kill our shade again. That's been left behind. So let's head downwards, because there's something else I want to show you. Get some more Geo, and we're going to need about 30. Start, we've got 2. It's a start. Definitely wish I had that charm. Didn't actually equip it, did I? Thought I did. I just got carried away with explaining and everything. Ah, well. Probably would have helped me out in that boss fight, actually. Never mind. We've got 12. Well, 15 now. And 16 even. That's half. Someone else humming? Aha! Ah, hello there. Come down to explore these beautiful old ruins? Don't mind me. I have a fondness for exploring myself. Getting lost and finding your way again is a pleasure like no other. We're exquisitely lucky, you and I. I'm a cartographer by trade. I'm working on mapping this area right now. Would you like to buy a copy of my work so far? That's 30 geo. Fortunately, we don't have that amount just yet. I give you the map as a gift, but I don't think my wife would be very happy if I did. Well, our food is made of geo, as they say. So, I'm just going to quickly get 30 geo, and I'll be back in a moment. I'm back with 31 geo. Let's buy a map. Hello again, still winding your way through these beautiful highways. Just imagine how they must have looked during the kingdom's height. Thick with traffic and bustling with life. I wish I could have seen it. Oh, and I suppose I should ask, are you interested in buying a copy of my map for this area? Yes, I am. We can now go to his shop in Dirtmouth. And he'll be in other areas later on in the game, and he'll be selling you other maps. What was I going to say? This is the map and how it currently looks. It won't always look like that. And every time, as you see, there's a shade there as well of where we died. So it shows you where you've died. As I was saying, what was I going to say? I just had to... can't remember now. About the map. I think it was... damn it, why does this happen? Completely forgotten. We are going to head back up to Dirtmouth now though. Just to go to his shop. What else? His wife, Zelda sells. I'm saying the name right? Probably not, like I said earlier. Oh, that's it. I remember now about the maps. Yes, specifically about the maps. Whenever you visit a new area that hasn't been on your map, and you visit, for the specific area. So, if we've been in a new area, a new bit within this area. Not really explaining this right. And it's not been on your map. You can then visit a bench, and it will update it for you. So just see if I can show an example of that. Go back up to the bench in Dirtmouth. Send. So something like map updated. We'll do later on. So we go into the shop. To now open. You can shop and you can listen. Come to buy a map, have you? It's really my husband you should be dealing with. But what a surprise! He's headed down below. He'll pop back occasionally to deliver new maps for the store, but I do wish he'd spend a little more time up here. I've not much interest in retail myself. Now, let's see what's here for me to sell. So as you can see, she sells charms. Well, thought she did. She's selling a notch. No, this is the compass. Sorry, I just read that wrong. Yeah. So yeah, charm for a compass, which is 220. So we're way off that yet. A quill. That's what I'm on about. Updating your map with new areas as you explore. Yeah. That's the one I was talking about. And you can find these little pins which will indicate various places, of interest, like the bench pin. You'll mark it on your map. Stuff like that, basically. We need a lot more geo yet before we can buy any of that. And I think we'll leave the episode here for now. So thank you very much for watching. Next week it's up to you whether we play this again or we try something new. And I'll see you all next time.